Have you or your parents been renting a shop or a commercial property under the old rent law for decades? Well, that could end soon. Tenants who rented their business before 1992 have been paying rent far below the market price for decades, thanks to the 1963 law that made it possible to freeze rents and to the devaluation of the Lebanese lira both in the 1980s and starting 2019. Now, Parliament has introduced new amendments to this law that have yet to come into force because Cabinet sent it back to Parliament during its last session on January 12. But what are these amendments? Under the new adjustments, old non-residential properties will be freed from the decades-old rent law after extending the current leases for 4 years with steep rent increases or extending them for just 2 years with no rent hikes. And it's up to the owner to decide which option to go with. If the owner decides to keep the tenant for 4 more years, the rent increases will be determined as follows. Experts hired by legal courts will reappraise the value of the property, and 8% of this appraisal value will be the new annual rental fee. But this increase will be gradual. For the first year, the tenant will pay 25% of this fee. Second year, they will pay 50%. Third and fourth, they will pay 100%. To put it simply, if the value of a property is estimated at $100,000, the annual rental fee will become $8,000. For the first year, the tenant will pay $2,000, second year, $4,000, third and fourth, they will pay the full $8,000. After these 4 years, the property will be freed from this old rent law and will be subject to the will of the contracting parties. Watch part 2 to learn about the controversies over this new rent law.